So today we get to talk about animation history, my favorite thing. It's one of my many favorite things. I have a lot of free time on my hands. Did you guys like The Little Mermaid? I like Little Mermaid. No, Little Mermaid is one of my favorite films. I understand that it has a lot of flaws with its story and its characters, and Ariel doesn't really learn anything. She just kind of gets what she wants, even though life isn't really like that.
Ariel wants something, there are obstacles. She gets what she wants, the end.
But it has great music, stylistically. I love the mermaid aesthetic. I was a big Ariel fan back when I was a small child, and I still am, ? I have an Ariel wallet, that's how legit I am.
And then you're lost. You're a fanboy. Congratulations. Line up for your free t-shirt and cat ears.
We're here to talk about The Little Mermaid and just how powerful the film was from an animation standpoint. Not a lot of people know this, but maybe a lot of people know this. I don't know. I'm not gonna judge you. The Little Mermaid was the first movie that really started the Disney Renaissance. So even if you don't like Little Mermaid, even if you see its plot faults and all that good stuff, we wouldn't have Beauty and the Beast, we wouldn't have Aladdin, we wouldn't have Mulan, we wouldn't have a lot of those movies without The Little Mermaid, because Little Mermaid proved that financially a big Disney musical was something that the public wanted to see, to the point where it kind of scared Disney a little bit.
After the disappointment of The Black Cauldron, Disney suddenly got on this huge kick. Not only were they going to turn out better products, but they were going to turn them out fast.
Up until the movie came out, in the 1970s and even earlier, Disney kind of had a hit and miss as far as trying to find their formula. Even before that, Walt had died and the company struggled with guidance. The prime example that everyone likes to cite is Black Cauldron. The Black Cauldron is a really boring movie. I tried to get through it just for the sake of learning about it, and I did, but oh god, it's so boring. It's pretty, and it's dark, and it's got some really cool aesthetics going on, but it's also super fucking boring.
He thought my bauble could tell him where some old cauldron was.
That's what he wanted my pig for.
Oh yes, your pig.
Don't watch it. I mean, you can watch it, you can like it. And you get all those passive-aggressive texts about how there technically is another Disney princess, and she's in the Black Cauldron, but no one cares. Mostly Disney, because they're the only relevant ones.
If it weren't for this girl, you would still be in the Horned King's dungeon.
Regardless, so Black Cauldron failed financially, and John Musker and Ron Clements came in and they pitched The Little Mermaid. And The Little Mermaid was something that was pitched in Walt's time, but Walt died before they could make Little Mermaid. But they were like, hey, Walt wanted to do this. This seems like a good idea. Why don't we do it? What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
And Disney kind of had, from my understanding, kind of had a medium hope bar for it. It's it's an experiment. We're trying to ground our feet. We're trying to get popular with the consensus again. I think a big part of Disney is subverting the expectation as far as finding a film that's both entertaining for adults and children. And sometimes they pick either or, and that's not necessarily a good thing. But The Little Mermaid ended up turning out to be a box office success much more than Disney predicted, to the point where the public wanted more. I think that it had a lot to do with just how iconic the movie ended up becoming, as well as, again, Ariel is defined enough, even though it's not a past. Aesthetically, she's defined well. The songs are amazing, and it has a really good plot. Ursula's a very fun character. She was based on a drag queen design, so she's always fun. Although it questions the values that Disney movies presents, especially later Frozen kind of comments on, true love isn't just a thing where you see this one guy and he's hot and I guess you love him now.
You can't marry a man you just met. You can if it's true love.
That's something that The Little Mermaid really established that, again, even other movies, even Aladdin, especially Beauty and the Beast, tried to get away from at the time. But, that was the classic fairy tale definition of love.
Well, okay, they meet and they love each other, but at the same time, they have to meet and they have to work at it again.
Even though our modern consensus of what that is has changed. Obviously, it's changed, so yay. Yay, love is more than thinking someone's hot. Good job, society. But it's the other elements that kind of came to make the film such a success. I already mentioned the songs, but, and the fun characters and stuff like that. Just the charm that the movie had. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you always put everything you have when you're making a movie, because you never know how it's gonna turn out. And sometimes, if you don't care about your movie that you're making, then your audience won't care about the movie that you're making, which is something that Disney has, again, tried to adopt going forward, but then other times they just kind of forget. And they're like, we're gonna make a movie about Cars, and all the kids will buy the Cars merchandise. And Cars has a very basic plot, but we can do better than that, Pixar.
Love me.
Yeah, So now you know, in case you didn't, how Little Mermaid started the Disney Renaissance with all those good movies that came out, how a good movie can impact the social mainstream of a culture, words that are complicated to understand, and how Disney ended up recovering from their quote-unquote dark age. Anyway, if you like this video, this is a little different video than I usually do, please like and comment, and also share and subscribe, and notify yourself if that's a thing you're interested in. And if you liked this video, tell me why in the comments. I don't know, just make something up if you don't feel like putting thought into them. Hopefully you do, but you know, we'll kind of play it by ear. Thanks, guys.
These crabs taste incredible.
Bubbles, bubbles, billions and billions of bubbles.
Can we be real? If my name was Sebastian and I had a cool Jamaican accent, you'd totally help me. You would, you know you would.
I've got a piece of paper here. I just need you to sign right here at the bottom. That seals the deal! Let me just scrub this real quick.